Hello, welcome to Adara Unboxed. In today's episode, we're going to be checking out, trying on, and putting to the test some Thinx Period Panties. Now, this is my third alternative period product review, and I am still kind of on the fence with this stuff. I am getting more used to wearing period panty underwear as an alternative to tampons. I'm noticing something really weird, and maybe this is just in my head, but it feels like I have a shorter period when I use tampons as opposed to period panties. Does anybody else experience that? I can't tell if it's like because the tampons pull in and like absorb the blood quicker, and if I just like leave my body to do it naturally, like it just takes more time for things to come out. I don't know. I am noticing that though, and I don't know if I like it. What I do like though is that when I use period panties, I know that I am producing a lot less waste for the environment. I'm not having to worry about changing a tampon every 8 hours, and I'm not worrying about developing toxic shock syndrome. All things that beat out the negative part of potentially having a slightly longer period. If you're new to this channel or you just haven't seen the videos before, I have reviewed the Victoria's Secret pink period panties, and I have reviewed the Charlie Banana reusable feminine pads, both of which had their ups and downs. I suppose today's review is going to be more in line with the Victoria's Secret pink panty because Thinx Period Panties are in the same vein. Really, I'm pretty sure that Thinx was the first period panty company to come on the market, so they've been around for quite a while. They are very popular. And what I like about their listing of products is that they have a wide variety of underwear styles and absorbency levels and prices. I think the biggest drawback for me with the Victoria's Secret period panties was the style of underwear, the cut. Like, it just cuts across my butt in a spot that leaves like wicked lines. So if I'm wearing them out and about, I feel super self-conscious that people can see like a really deep crease in the middle of my butt. I'm hoping that with these Thinx panties, I'm gonna get like all the benefits with the additional plus of having a nice cut of underwear that is flattering for my booty. Today, I'm gonna open these up and see what they look like, and I'll try them on and see initially like how comfortable they are, and then I'll wear them for a few days and come back to you and let you know what I have found out. Before we open this bad boy up, I just wanna let you know that I have left a referral link down in the description. It will get you $10 off of your first order with Thinx. Feel free to use that if you are intrigued by what you're about to see. The company also seems really cool because they offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you try these out and they're just not for you, you can send them back, no questions asked. Let's see what they look like. Voila! Okay, so this gives me some information about caring for my underwear. It sounds extremely simple. Machine wash cold, don't use any bleach or fabric softener, and then hang dry, don't iron. According to the Thinx website, these underwear are supposed to absorb your flow, wick away moisture, control odor, and prevent leaks. It's a tall order. It also claims that depending on the pair of underwear you buy, their highest absorbency level is 5 tampons worth. I got 2 different styles here. Let's open this one. And they look like this. These look a little bit bigger than I thought they were gonna look, but that's probably on me. I wanted a pair that like goes past my booty cheeks so I wouldn't have that line. We'll see if it does what I'm wanting it to do. This part on the booty is actually pretty thick, so I think it's gonna do like the same thing that the Victoria's Secret panties were doing, but maybe the cut will be such that it goes around my booty, not cuts across my booty. A girl can dream. This is the cotton brief. Oh, interesting. The inside is like all black. I expected just the gusset to be black, but the whole thing is black. And yeah, so it's like double layered undies all over. And then also this nice gusset. The gusset feels really similar to the Victoria's Secret one, except not as stiff. The Victoria's Secret was pretty stiff. This one's a lot more malleable. And for anybody wondering, these were $34. I did get them during a sale, so I didn't pay quite that much. They do seem a little pricey. The Victoria's Secret ones were cheaper, but it kind of seems like Thinx is having sales quite often. And so if you can get in during one of those and then also use like a referral credit to get an extra $10 off, not too bad. Especially considering a box of tampons is what, like $9 now? Who do they think we are? Bill Gates. Okay, the next pair is the Air Hiphugger. Oh, these feel so nice. I immediately wish I would have just gotten 2 of these. This feels lovely, super thin. So the thing about the Air Hiphuggers that sounded intriguing to me was that they are made of like more of a mesh material. It's breathable. Can you see there are like little holes in this? You can like kind of see through them. Whereas the other one is like 2 layers of like cotton fabric. It's pretty thick. This is just soft and silky and breathable. This is what I'm looking for in underwear. This is a slightly different cut. I know it said hip hugger. It is a hip hugger, but the butt looks a little bit more bikini-y to me. The inside is nice. Again, it's just that one layer of fabric, and then there's that nice black gusset with some extra material, which is great. This looks wonderful. It's so thin. I mean, this booty is, not gonna show lines, I don't think. Oh, I'm excited. I think this is the pair I'm gonna try on today because I actually have to go run some errands, and I think I'm gonna be more comfortable wearing this out and about. For anybody interested in the price of this guy, it is $32. Yeah, big difference between this pair, so thick, and this pair, super thin. I'll have to try them both to kind of see what's up. I understand that if I'm having a heavier flow day, then this is the pair I'm probably gonna wanna go with. But because my flow is never super, super heavy, I wonder if I could just get a few more of these and get away with wearing one of these each day. Like, this feels fantastic. This feels so much nicer too than the Victoria's Secret one. Okay, friends, I'm gonna go throw this on right now and just see how I feel and be brave enough to show you my booty so we can see if we have any booty lines, all right? I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, not bad. These feel so like nice and light and like so comfortable. Not at all like I'm wearing period panties. They're like any kind of thick underwear at all. Let me show you the booty line. Okay, so I'm wearing leggings and I don't even know if you can see it. I could hardly see it in the mirror. The line goes right here. This feels wonderful. Like I literally just switched from a pair of like no seam underwear from Victoria's Secret into these and it doesn't feel any different. The only thing I don't love is the band, the waistband. Like I don't like it. This gives me a little bit of a line on my love handle here. I prefer underwear that does not have that, but they have it and you know, it's probably there to help keep my underwear up, so I'll deal with it. I'm gonna give this pair a spin today, see how they do, and then tomorrow I'll throw on the other pair and see how comfortable I feel in those. I have a feeling I will be less comfortable because they are thicker. But I will be back very soon to report to you how everything goes and answer some questions based on, you know, all the claims that they have. Let's see how they do. I will be back in like literally 1 second. And we're back. It's been a few days and I've had an opportunity to try out both the cotton brief and the Air Hiphugger. And here's what I think about it. I love, love, love the Air Hiphugger. I already went back onto their site to see what other options they offer in their Air line. And unfortunately right now it's just 2 styles. It's the Hiphugger or a bikini. I am absolutely going to order more. I'll probably order another Hiphugger and the bikini to see what that is like, that shape. But they were wonderful. So thin and light and comfortable. It honestly felt like I was wearing a regular pair of underwear. The cotton briefs, on the other hand, not that they weren't comfortable, they were comfortable, but they were so thick, just really thick. I didn't really love the shape. I get it. There are 2 layers of fabric there to help catch any leaks. That pair is for a moderate flow, so heavier than what the Air line is supposed to be for. But I just don't need that. I don't need a ton of protection like all around the butt and all around the front. I really just need it in the crotch. I get that there are people out there that have a heavy flow that could benefit from having protection all around on the inside of the underwear. This is the pair that will do that for you. For me, it's overkill, and I would prefer to wear a thinner pair of underwear with less protection. So now I'm just gonna answer some questions that you maybe have if you're thinking about getting Thinx but you're on the fence. How do they feel to wear around? Not bad. The Air Hiphugger was very nice, very nice. So I wore it out for a full day of errands and I felt comfortable. I didn't feel like I was wearing something that people could like see. Like I didn't feel that weird thing where you're like, does everyone know I'm wearing a pad right now? They were super comfortable. I forgot I was wearing them. I wore them with leggings and I just felt great. I felt great. I like them even better than the Victoria's Secret period panties. The cotton briefs I wore in my home for a day when I didn't have to like go out or do anything. They're not the kind of underwear that I think I would feel comfortable wearing out and about. They're just they're too thick. They're too thick and they have a thicker butt line because of that, because there's more fabric there. So that's gonna be a pair that I'll hold on to and I'll just wear at home when I'm on my period. And I think that'll work out great for me for that. How do they feel while you're bleeding? This was very similar to my Victoria's Secret period panty experience. I really didn't notice anything. Like maybe right at the beginning of putting on a fresh pair, there was like a little bit of wetness as things got going, but man, these are definitely made to wick away moisture because I couldn't feel anything. They felt just totally fine. I did have a viewer comment before and ask me, what about like the globs? Do you know what I'm talking about? And I never noticed them in the underwear. So I don't know if they're just soaking in or if they're kind of like sticking to my vag and waiting for me to pee to like plop out. But I never really noticed them in the gusset of the underwear. I have a feeling that the easy way to solve that, if it's happening to you and you feel it in there, is to run to the restroom and just, plop it off with a piece of tissue paper. How long can you wear one pair? Now this is probably a little bit different for everyone. It definitely depends on your flow. Also, I had 2 different absorbency levels with these. One was light and one was moderate. I personally can get away with wearing one pair of these for a full day and evening. And by evening, I mean while I'm sleeping. Do they leak? Mine did not leak, not at all. And I could tell that I could have bled a lot more during the one day use and I would have been just fine. Does it look gross? Nope. You really can't see anything. If you look close, you can see like kind of an outline of where something is probably settled in, but it's black. Everything's just black. So you don't see anything. It's not gross. It won't gross you out. It is great. It's great. It's great. What a wonderful technology we have now. Am I right? Do they smell bad? I'm going to preface this with saying that I am fairly certain the antimicrobial odor reducing thing works very well on these, okay? I did mention that I wore out the Air Hiphugger on a day when I was like doing a million chores and it was 102 degrees outside. I was a sweaty mama. So when I did my smell test at the end of the day, they smelled a little sweaty. But I know from past experience that if I had worn a regular pair of underwear, it would have been so much worse, like 100 times worse. than what it was. This wasn't like wafting odor. I still had to like get in there and kind of give it a sniff to be able to tell. And then on the day that I wore the cotton brief, I really didn't smell anything. I wore them all day inside my home in air conditioning, and no, they smelled totally fine. How easy was rinsing and washing these? The rinsing is super easy. It was exactly like the Victoria's Secret ones. I went to go rinse them out and I could not see anything come out. I know I bled into these, but it's not like they wash out red. And honestly, I think because like I was wearing them for so long, a lot of that blood probably dries in there anyways, and maybe you're kind of breaking it up by rinsing it, but personally, I don't see anything coming out when I rinse them. So that part's easy. Washing them in the washing machine was totally fine. I washed them on cold and I dried them without any kind of like sheets or anything, and they came out looking great. I have heard that sometimes you can get by using a pair of period panties for like 2 years worth of periods, which is awesome, and I would not doubt that these Thinx Period Panties hold up to that. Link wants to say hi. He basically insists on it because he won't be quiet so I can finish recording my video. It's okay, you're too cute to stay mad at. I think that there will still occasionally be days where I would feel more comfortable using a tampon, depending on what I'm doing or what I'm wearing. However, I really like this airline from Thinx, and I'm gonna feel a lot more comfortable, I think, in the future, opting for a pair of those as opposed to a tampon. If you have any questions that I haven't answered in this video, please leave me a comment below and I will do my best to address that for you. And if you are sold and you're ready to try a pair of Thinx for yourself, please consider using my referral link down below. It will give you $10 off of your first pair. Thanks so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for another Adara Unboxed adventure. Bye!